did you start doing anything in particular to help yourself through this process? Or when did you realize that this was your body's release?
Afterwards, when I...
Right. So, was it like in hindsight?
So I started then studying when I was doing all the freedom and spirituality stuff, and I started learning Joe Dispenza stuff, and Eckhart Tolle talks about the pain body, which is where I've realized that is definitely what it is. Trapped pain and trauma inside your body. So I started learning all of these people and books and things, that's exactly what's going on and how I need to heal my brain, my mind, and all of these things. And that's what's absolutely
sure that
happening.
Through these studies you've come across it, that for every single physical issue we have some kind of an emotional or spiritual problem behind it, and vice versa. They're so linked.
And I was, people say do meditation and journaling and do all of these things, and I was absolutely no way. I'm not doing any of that stuff.
I was going to ask, so what kind of spiritual or mental health or any kind of practices did you put in place when you started learning about this?
All of those things.
Okay.
And they work. They absolutely work. And that's when I ended up writing. So I was like, journaling, don't be ridiculous. I'm not doing that. But I started.
Why were you so against it? What was it that you not just didn't like, but didn't want to do about journaling?
Probably comes down to some childhood trauma, probably.
I suppose, Writing homeworks?
Yeah.
Were you forced to write homeworks?
I remember one particular in junior school having an assignment where we had to write a story, and I started writing, creative writing we were doing, and I wrote something, and I remember my friend taking a pee out of it.
Right.
And I remember I never finished it.
God, these things, and
looking back, so vividly.
This is it, that they're tiny, tiny little moments, little experiences in our life. They're so profound, so deeply hurting.
Yeah. And you trap it. You trap something so seemingly insignificant, and it can have...
But 40 years later, you're talking about it, it looks seemingly insignificant. But at the time, your whole world just collapsed around you.
And I remember being really proud of the story that I'd written, and she took the mickey.
And probably if you showed it to somebody else, they would have loved it.
Yeah.
But
and I never
as a child...
Never finished it.
Little do we know.
I don't know whether that is why, but that's what I've linked it to when I've thought about it.
But it's probably quite real, actually.
Yeah, probably. But so I started, and now I've written two books, and they're actually quite good. I reread them the other day because
fantastic!
I wrote it like a year ago now, and I reread them, and because my memory is absolutely horrendous, the amount of pills. Do you know what? I'll tell you what something I'm really proud of myself for.
Okay, go on.
I was taking 24 tablets.
Well, for the fibromyalgia?
For all of the things, the fibromyalgia, the FND, the pain, everything. 24 tablets.
Was it like, this one is to keep you alive, and then this one is to stop you driving, dying, and this one is to
24.
stop...
And that's not including like your ibuprofen and your codeine.
But it's not even the painkillers.
It's not even the painkillers.
What were they?
Gabapentin, all sorts of horrible, horrible drugs. And I was literally hardly walking around, stumbling like a total zombie. 24
I'm not surprised. You were
tablets.
Literally drugged up to your eyeballs.
I was rattling. And I now take 6. So in a few years, I've managed to cut it right back. And that's without the GP help. They don't actually know. I've done it myself because they haven't helped me at all. All they do is big pharma, isn't it? Just keep giving you medication. And then that gives me a side effect. So you better take that one then.